I'm never ready when those lights come on.
I know.
Like
Way too much.
It's seriously bright.
Dear Lord.
It's like playing a video game for like hours on end, and then with the shades down, and then like when you're done with the game, like you put up the shades, and then the sun just gets you.
Oh yeah, I know.
I hate that.
Jeez. You gotta be kidding me. This is
I gotta blink.
Every time.
I gotta blink.
Every time.
My eyes are watering really bad right now.
God.
Every time.
It's like looking at a bright star from
every time.
10 feet away. Oh God. Oh God.
The red light is on again.
Yeah.
The red light is on.
Yeah, I saw that.
Every time, you guys. Every time. We need a new crew. Or we need to talk to them about this.
I think we need some new lights.
Definitely that. But like, can we focus on the situation at hand here?
Well, you know, that's been on for like, 10 minutes now, and you've been over there just...
You were doing it too.
Yeah, well, it hurt. But at least I was able to look and see.
Why did you say anything?
Because I didn't want to.
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Gamers Universe. I'm Troy Dilo. With me, as always, is Joe.
Kind of a welcome was that?
That's it. You get nothing. That's all he got. I said that's all he got. Well, I'm terrible at this.
You did. Let's go. Come on.
All right. Anyway, and with us as always is Mario. Say hi, Mario. Mario. He's just really salty that Bowser gets all the invites to all the go-karts, all the golf, all the baseball, all the soccer games.
Tennis, yeah.
Tennis. He's really salty about it right now. He doesn't really want to say anything. I would be too.
Yeah, I hear you. Being left out all the time, even though you're the main character.
For real. Anyway, today's games are Tom Kenny's Splinter Cell Blacklist.
It's Tom Clancy.
You know what? I heard it both ways. And Dead Island. So that's pretty much the games for today. And so here we go. We're going to start with Blacklist. And in case you're just tuning in and you don't know how we do it around here, we basically separate the games into a few different categories of graphics, storyline, gameplay, and replayability. And then we bring that all together to a final score. We both have our own final scores and different opinions and all that stuff. That's how we do it. That's how it's always been. I literally don't know. Like, that's all I got.
His opinions are totally off. He's too picky.
I don't like him. But he keeps coming back.
I'm here to stay.
He keeps coming back, you guys. Anyway, let's start off with Blacklist. So Blacklist is created by Ubisoft. That's the company it's made by. And popular games published by Ubisoft are such as the Assassin's Creed series. That's one of the popular ones.
Rainbow Six.
Siege
is coming out this year.
Oh man, I'm looking forward to Siege.
No, you're not.
Siege. Yeah, I am.
Okay.
Don't put words in my mouth, bro. And Syndicate. Syndicate's coming out like very soon.
Friday.
Yeah, I'm
23rd, yeah.
23rd of October. I'm so pumped for that. But let's focus on Blacklist for now. Let's focus on the graphics. Now, it's a PlayStation 3, Xbox 360,
and PC.
Yeah, so on the PlayStation and the Xbox.
And the PC.
Every time. But yeah, the graphics were all right. I felt like they could have done better with them.
Well, you have a limit on
you have a limit.
Old consoles.
But I mean, it was all right for what it was, in my opinion.
Well, when it comes to, consoles, they have a set standard. When you go on PC, they're a little bit better, but the optimization is still kind of like iffy.
I gave it a 7. That's all I got.
Wow.
That's all I got, man.
Wow. The detail was good for a 360 and PlayStation and stuff. I feel like they could have done better, but like I said, there's the limits, and really, to be honest, I don't know what the limits really were. Next gen has a whole new set, and I don't know them either. They're just good and great and excellent and all that other stuff. What's so funny?
Your face.
Ooh.
What'd you give the score again?
Parking lot, you, me, after this.
All right.
I gave it a 7.
Okay. Oh. I see how it is. I see how it is.
What?
I see how it is. No, it's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Anyway, storyline. The storyline for Blacklist was the main character, for some reason I'm drawing a blank on his name right now.
Sam Fisher.
Sam Fisher, that's right. How could I forget good old Sam Fisher?
I'll be quiet.
But anyway, Third Echelon is pretty much was pretty much destroyed in the last Splinter Cell game.
Yep, Blacklist, yeah.
Yeah. No, this is Blacklist.
Yeah. Oh, you're talking about Conviction?
Yeah, Third Echelon was destroyed in that one.
They weren't really destroyed. They were more or less corrupt. And
where did they
sort of
go?
went downhill.
Forget it. Anyway, he creates his own group called Fourth Echelon.
Yippee.
And there's a terrorist act that pretty much brings the entire country into a blackout and stuff.
Yep.
It was all right, the story, I guess. But, I mean, I felt like it could have done better.
More or less run here, run there, beat this guy, find this guy, capture this guy.
Capture this guy, get the intel, stop this from happening.
It's the
get
stuff that you see
terrorists.
with the Navy SEAls and this, that, and the other. I mean,
Watch a
it's
TV
special
show.
Forces.
Watch a TV show, pretty much. It was good for what it was, though, so I gave it an 8.
With the storyline, it's like I said, it's the same thing that most games have. Go here, go there, go to this country,
Go everywhere.
go to this place, land here, do this, that, the other thing, refuel here, and basically a huge web of going to different countries and different airports and different like buildings and just things like that.
Whatever.
It's starting to get tiring that a lot of games are doing that now.
Really?
But there are a lot of games that are still doing that are adding newer objects, newer objectives, and things such as that.
All that stuff.
Overall, I thought it was pretty good. I always preferred Conviction. For all you people that don't know what Conviction is, it was the last game, the game before Blacklist. I still love that game. That game is so much better than Blacklist.
Conviction was pretty good.
Conviction, yeah. It was awesome.
Yeah.
I love it. Anyway, I gave it a 7. I preferred Conviction story, but this one is more or less militarized. Sam is sort of rogue in Conviction, so the story changes.
Pretty awesome.
All right.
Gameplay. So the gameplay for Blacklist, I can't even lie, it's better than Conviction. Shut up.
No.
It is.
No.
Shut up.
Well, you're the one that always gets us caught on co-op.
No. We're really going to start.
It's always him.
Do you want to start?
Every time.
Because we can start now
He
if you
steps on
wish.
the landmines that are sitting right there.
I have never once stepped on a landmine. I will admit I have walked into the line of sight of somebody, tried to shoot him down and failed. All right, but I've never once stepped on. Shut up. But the gameplay is pretty good. The gameplay is pretty good. You got like your customizations. You can customize your suit. You can customize your gun. You can customize the loadout of your gun. You can customize the goggles. There's different goggles. You can even customize the lights that appear on the suit.
Yeah,
and stuff.
Cool thing. Yeah.
If you didn't have like a suit with glowing lights in it, Conviction. But
Still.
the stealth is pretty good. All the different like tech gear that you got is pretty awesome. The tri-rotor I think is my personal favorite. But yeah, like the loadouts, the customizations, because of the customization, it actually like kind of supports like replayability in a way.
So my opinion of the gameplay is the customization is more extensive than Conviction.
Convention didn't have that much customization, like little to none, basically.
So it didn't need it. It was still a good game.
Oh my goodness.
Like, yeah, there are, more guns, obviously. And the guns, you can have some of them with suppressors, some of them can't use suppressors. Different sights and different kinds of ammunition and, like hollow point bullets, armor piercing. And, like you have a holographic sight and ACOG sight, which is more like longer range for assault rifles. And it's not bad, the customization, but it's not as extensive as it could have been.
But whatever.
However, the game in general is cool. I like how you can go, like when you go hand to hand, you can go non-lethal or you can go lethal, which you use your knife.
That knife was awesome.
The AI reacts pretty well, depending on what difficulty you're on.
Yeah, for the most part.
They can be tough, they can be easy. All depends on how well you do. We usually do pretty well in our co-ops. Overall, I gave it a nice little 9. I thought it was pretty good. Conviction, I'd definitely give it 10, but
We're not doing Conviction, are we?
this is a different game. I'm comparing, all right?
Replayability. So, as I mentioned before, all the customization, it almost supports the replayability. You can pick different loadouts to like suit different play styles. But after you finish like the main story, that's pretty much it, unless you're doing the co-op and all that stuff.
And you can do the co-op missions by yourself.
Yeah, so like, what was the point of adding co-op in the first place?
Well, because it's a game that you can use co-op. Come on, don't tell me we didn't have fun when we were playing co-op.
No, I can't deny that. We had some.
That's why
we had
there's
some,
co-op.
we had some good solid laughs in that. Anyway, 9. It was some solid, good replayability and all that.
Solid, good replayability. Replayability.
What is replayability when you really think about it?
Where is replayability? Why is replayability? That is the question. There are no other questions that you must ask yourself, only that one. Anyway, replayability, I suppose there is enough to keep you going for another couple days, depending on how long you sit there and play it. I mean, if you sit there and literally play it 24 hours a day, 365, you're going to beat the game within 5-6 hours, and then, the co-op missions will probably give you another 3 hours, maybe, depending on how long it takes you and what difficulty you're on.
Maybe, if you're lucky.
I suppose there is, a decent replayability. However, I'd play it for maybe every other day or something like that, and then I'd just be done after a month. I'd get bored with it. So, in an overall rating of replayability, I gave it an 8. It's good enough.
Yeah, for what it is.
Yeah.
But final scores, which is what really matters on this show. I gave mine, all of my scores rounded that up to about a 9. It's a good, solid experience that you should really try for yourself, experience for yourself, if you want to. If not, then why are you watching this? That's all I got. That's literally all I got.
Well, then what do you give for a final score?
I said 9. It's like the first thing I
Liar.
said.
Liar.
That's the first thing
Call
I
him out in the comments section on the YouTube page. Okay. I gave it an 8. It's definitely one of the better third-person stealth games that's been around for a long time.
Most definitely.
They definitely changed up the control scheme in Conviction, which sort of changed a little bit more in Blacklist.
If you love Conviction so much, why don't you just marry it?
Well, why don't we do Conviction? Why did you choose Blacklist? Why did I even allow you to choose Blacklist?
Why did I even, you know what?
That's the question. Anyway, move on, will you?
Hurry up.
Just
Did you give your score? What was it?
an 8.
Oh, he's lying. He didn't say his score. Whoa.
The parking lot pavement's gonna taste real good.
I hate you so much. Dead Island. So that's the next one we're doing. Designed by Techland with Deep Silver.
Yes.
Can I just point out how inappropriate that name sounds? Deep Silver.
Deep Silver. What?
Deep Silver, man.
Deep
Silver. See, he's starting to get it. Anyway.
No, I'm not actually, but continue.
Popular games made by Techland that are probably recognizable is Dying Light.
That's a recent game that came out this year.
That was actually a really good one. I love that one.
Oh, yeah.
And another one by Deep Silver is Saints Row. The Saints Row.
Yeah.
Ones. Yeah. If you want to laugh, play Saints Row like 3 or 4. Dead Island. Let's jump right into it with the graphics. It was around like the mid like
I think what was it, like 2007, 2008, somewhere in there.
Right around like midpoint way for the PlayStation 3's lifespan. So the graphics were all right, but there were a lot of texture pop-ins that I noticed. So
what we're gonna do is we're gonna judge this game on what it was like when it came out.
What it was like when it came out.
Blacklist came out a couple years ago, so that's why we're
just
matching it up.
Whatever. But yeah, the graphics were like just texture pop-ins everywhere and stuff. But there were small texture pop-ins that like you wouldn't notice until you were legitimately staring at them in the face. I gave it an 8. I almost said 9, but no, I gave it an 8.
Well, that's just
a 9 is too generous.
That's just rude.
Here we go.
Graphics for the time were standard, I guess. They were getting better, and that was one of the games that I think transitioned.
He's trying to justify them.
Aren't we all?
Nope.
Well, then you're just rude.
Thank you. I'm known for my frosting.
I mean, the look of the zombies, the general foliage and environment.
And all that.
It wasn't bad. It really wasn't. Like there were cars and stuff that you could drive, and the car textures were really good. The cars looked fine.
Sound effects. Are pretty awesome.
Not that much lag, or there wasn't really a lot of lag with like textures and things such as that. Like pop-ins, yeah. Textures, not so much. That didn't really cause a lot of lag. So I gave it an 8.
Yep.
It was decent.
Storyline. The storyline is like a little confusing, if you ask me.
It's
because the storyline is just like the storyline for Dead Island is you're on an island, but for some reason everybody turns into zombies. I'm sure the storyline explains itself.
The beginning cutscene.
No, it doesn't. It didn't explain anything.
It explains the start.
Oh, you know what? I haven't played it in a while, okay? So I don't care anymore. But yeah, you made me lose my train of thought. You're on an island and you're trying to get off because there's zombies. That's pretty much it. Thank you so much. So much.
You are most welcome.
I gave it a 7 for the storyline.
My information.
What did you give it? Because everybody cares so much.
Well, at that time, I think that's roughly when zombies started to get big, like really big, and you know what I mean? Like
I wouldn't know.
Video games, movies, shows, I think that was roughly around the
Year
time.
of the zombie.
Yeah, years of the zombie.
Whatever.
So, every zombie story, we're trying to get out of this place that we're stuck in.
That's
always it. They just go there.
It's so
They're
stereotypical.
immune to this disease, and then they have 5 or 6 people, and
it's so
we're stuck
stereotypical.
here. We need to get out. It's the same as it usually is. That's a zombie story.
No, like for real, the stereotypes are so real.
But
so real.
You go here, do this for this person, they give you something. There was a glitch where you could, I'll explain it in gameplay. In general, it was It was okay. It was the same as anything else.
Yeah.
Anything else that came out that had zombies or it was like apocalypse
It's like nothing
status,
you haven't seen before.
You have to get out of this place to go to there. That's it. Mm-hmm. So I gave mine a nice 6.
Yeah, 6.
6.
Gameplay. The gameplay was actually really good.
Yeah.
The gameplay was actually really, really good. I liked it because there was a bunch of different characters with a bunch of different abilities and stuff.
There were 4 characters. That's it.
That's a bunch. That's a decent handful. But where the game really shines is the customization, because like the weapons, you can like attach a bunch of different things to your weapons, giving it certain abilities.
Electric
abilities. You can put electricity on a machete.
Just run it through the machete.
Yeah, just stab him with the machete. If stabbing a zombie with a machete wasn't like enough damage, now there's an electric shock from a taser. I don't know who came up with that, but may I shake your hand, sir? That was amazing. That was genius.
Well, it's such a simple idea.
I know. Like 10. Yeah, I gave it a 10 because that was genius. That made me smile a lot.
So like I was saying with storyline, but I changed to graphics. Yeah, I said I was going to do it in graphics. There was a glitch where you could duplicate anything. It was pretty easy. So you could, get like a really good item and just duplicate it a bunch of times and have like 100 of them in your inventory.
Ridiculous.
Go and sell a few of them, just make some money.
If you were into cheating.
Everybody did it. It was too easy. It was too easy.
It was too easy. It was too simple. Come on, admit it. You did it.
But the weapons and like the customization of the weapons was really like extensive. Like the things that you could make were like, what?
It was crazy. You could like put like a little tiny flamethrower on a baseball bat. Why?
Yeah, you put like a blowtorch on a baseball bat.
Who came up with this? I need to meet the developers at Techland right now, because that's just I need to talk to these guys.
All right, we understand.
Anyway, what'd you give it?
8.
8. Replayability. With the customization, I mean, I guess you could replay the game for customization. It is a linear story, but there is a lot of side missions. It's a big open playground and stuff. But
Exploration is a big thing.
But for me, the storyline was just so boring and so stereotypical. Even the side quests, like it didn't really feel worth it. But I still thought it was really good. I did it. I gave it a 10 because I thought it was pretty good.
My opinion is almost the same as his. It's very tedious. Like I said, it's the same thing as any movie or game that deals with zombies. You have to do this, and then you get off the island. But then you're still on there after the game ends.
I was like, why?
That's the way it should be, though, because then you can just keep running around and exploring. The exploration is pretty big. There's a lot to find. There's a lot to do. In overall sense, I don't know. I guess I'd play it somewhat. Not a lot, though.
Whatever.
So I gave it a 9.
All right. The final score, really, it's stereotypical, but still fun, so I gave it an 8.
Extraordinarily tedious and just same thing. Gave mine an 8.
Anyway, that about wraps it up here for us. So thank you all so much for watching.
Subscribe to our YouTube page and follow us on Facebook.
If you want to do that, go right ahead.
And this Tuesday, a GTA 5 update is coming, lowrider themed. They're adding in a couple new guns and I think some new cars. And then for all you Xbox One players, backwards compatibility for a few games. If you want, I will have a link on the screen for wherever it is. I don't know, here, there, wherever. And I'll have it in the description too, to the Xbox page, giving information, the games and such that will be backwards compatible. Anyway.
Good for you with your Xbox whatever.
From all of us here.
From all of us here, thank you all so much for watching. I'm Joe. No, you're Joe.
I'm Troy.
I'm Troy. And this is Bob. Later. That's all I got. That's literally all I got.
Yeah.
That ending was horrible. It's your fault.
Why do I still deal with you?
Why? Yeah, I would very much like to know that now. Why do you still stick around?
Because Stone Cold said so.
Oh, okay. Why don't we go ask Stone Cold then? Hey, Stone Cold. Oh, wait. No, I don't think he's dead. He's not dead, right?